Hello everyone, welcome back to my Sims 2 Uberhood. My name is Brianna Peppers, and today we are in Pleasant View with the Grunt family, one of the many Grunt families that have, of course, spread across the Uberhood. So this one specifically is with my favorite, Rip Grunt. Don't tell anyone that I said this, but Rip Grunt is probably my favorite Grunt brother. He is just so cute, and honestly, I feel kind of sorry for him. I feel sorry for all of the Grunt brothers. They went through a lot with their family and their father, but Rip especially has had a hard time of it in this playthrough, and I think that he deserves happiness, and he's slowly working on becoming his own adult and his own person, that is. And I'm kind of proud of him. I'm proud of how far he's come. You may remember from the last episode with Rip and his little family here that they actually lived in the apartments over here in Pleasant View, but I have decided that some of my families, not all of them, but at least the growing families, deserve to get out of the apartments and into at least like tiny homes, if not, nice ones. At least they would get a house of their own with their own space to grow into and all of that. So mostly I'm just kind of tired and I needed a change of scenery away from the apartments because that particular apartment, I forget which one it's called. I think it's the Belladonna Cove ones, Belladonna something, but they just have too many families living there and I'm just kind of want to break it up a bit. So anyway, we saw Rip just now. He's over here inside this house. So this house is actually, well, I renamed it to 180 Woodland Drive because I put it on the Woodland Drive Road. You can't see too much because I have distancing turned off, but right next door is Angela and Dustin Broke's house. So, it's some new construction basically in Pleasant View. And if you are a fan of Annie Bats, you may remember that this is the exact makeover that she did of, I believe it was Bonnie Bungalow or something like that. It's a base game lot bin house. And she did a fantastic job with it. I thought it was so cute. It's so cozy. I kept a lot of it the same as far as like outside. I pretty much didn't change anything structurally. I did have to sell some of the original plants and stuff that was out here so that Rip and his family could afford this house. It was off by just like a couple dollars. And then I just went ahead and purchased my own because I couldn't remember which ones were here. So that's why it looks a little different. It's also autumn, so that's why we have some fall decorations outside, specifically like for Halloween. I thought that would be kind of cute. And surprisingly, they were very inexpensive, so they could afford it. First of all, this is just a fantastic. That's just a great face, Nicole. Let's talk about Nicole for a second. Oh my God. I'm actually a little unnerved by this. So Nicole here is a townie that Rip met almost as soon as he aged up to an adult, and he woohooed with her, of course, as he's wont to do. He is a romance sim, but I rolled and Nicole ended up being pregnant. It was a one night stand, or it was supposed to be, but Nicole ended up pregnant. At the time, Rip was still living under General Buzz's roof, and General Buzz said, under no circumstances are you raising forgive my French, but a bastard baby in my house. This is just isn't happening. Now, in hindsight, General Buzz was trying, in his own special way to set Rip on the correct course because he's like, hey, you just met this girl. You really shouldn't have a baby with her. But of course, he doesn't say it this way. He says it not nicely. And Rip, having the strained relationship with his father that he did not take this very well and he moved out. And he did have a job since he was a teenager in the slacker career, and he has slowly over the years risen up the ranks. He is now level 6, a projectionist, whereas Nicole here has not. She's barely been going to work at all, but this is how they met because they were both gas station attendants together. So long story short, Nicole here, like I said, she's a townie. She is the town slob. If you have downtown, then she is usually, well, not her specifically, but someone is going to be generated as the slob. And unfortunately, Rip just seems to hit it off with the town slob. So Nicole is really gross. She's extremely sloppy and extremely lazy. So honestly, in that regard, she and Rip get along really well together. But, it's also a disaster for their house because they never want to do anything and they never want to clean. And their apartment, if you may recall from the last episode, was just absolutely disgusting. And it brings us to our children, who I feel kind of sorry for. That it's not like they have a neglectful experience with their parents, but it could definitely be maybe a lot better. But I also found this story here with Nicole and Rip. They're not married. They're just raising their children together in the same house because kind of just because of convenience. And, this is just the path that was of least resistance. It's just the easiest thing they could both think of to pool their money together. And Nicole, also as a pleasure sim here, she doesn't have any major desires to get married. So that also is a lot of pressure off of Rip's back, where, no one is saying, hey, you have to marry this woman just because she had your children. So they do get along. They are still in love. They do, woohoo and all of that. Like they're in a relationship, it's just not committed. Um, Nicole is having some side dalliances, but so, of course, is Rip. And it's unclear to me whether or not we're going to roll with it as a open relationship or if it's just the matter of they both kind of just do their own thing and don't tell the other person about it. I'm kind of leaning more towards the latter because I think that at the end of the day, Nicole wouldn't be totally like, yeah, let's just have an open relationship, but it just kind of happened that way. All right, but yeah, so the kids. So Violet here is the baby that Nicole was pregnant with when she and Rip first slept together. And she is just a cute little girl. She's a little button nose. She has dressed herself in her winter clothes since it's now getting closer to autumn, or it is autumn, it's getting closer to winter. And I thought, she had a tank top and stuff on before. She looks very much like her parents would let her dress herself, so this is why she's wearing something kind of silly, but it's also really cute. It doesn't really go together, but to a child, yellow matches yellow, so that's kind of where we went with that. She is going to be becoming a teenager in this round, which I'm so happy about. We're finally having a lot of birthdays. We've had a lot of kids recently become toddlers and teenagers, and more babies are being born, and the Uberhood is growing, and it's great. Over here we have their most recent addition to the family. This baby was, I believe, born in the last episode. This is Rowan Grunt. So, yes, both of the kids, by the way, took Rip's last name because I didn't see any reason that Nicole would want her children to have her last name if they're all in the same house anyway. So, yeah, Rowan here is another baby girl, and she's redhead just like her mama, and she really needs to be taken to the potty. Uh oh. Her personality, I don't know if I looked at Violet's. Hold on. Violet is a Libra, which unfortunately in my game usually means they're going to grow up to be romance sims. I'm pretty happy sticking with my aspiration method of just choosing based off of what their zodiac is, but maybe in the future, I know I've had a lot of people recommend some really cool like aspiration calculators to me based off of their interests and their personality points and everything like that. So maybe one day I might change my method, but for now I'm going to stick to the, zodiac for aspiration. So, yeah, she's going to grow up to be just like her dad. I mean, she could be a hopeless romantic because I do have that trait mod now, but who's to say? She's very sloppy and lazy, just like her parents. She's extremely outgoing, playful, and nice, which is really great. And then Rowan's personality is really not that much different. She's sloppy, but she is way, like, seriously the most active sim ever. Extremely outgoing, kind of playful, and just the nicest kid in the world. Like, she's so, so, so sweet. So that's really great. I think this is a good mix of personalities in the house. And then let's talk about the house for a second. So like I said, this is a Bonnie Bungalow makeover by Annie Bats, and I didn't change really anything. I just added my own furniture because it does come unfurnished. And I did my own little rendition. I like to think that this house is really old because it doesn't look new. It doesn't look super shiny. It's old. It was kind of on the cheap side. It was only like 20 something thousand simoleons. And they haven't really had the time or the money to update it. Like they just moved in. Like this is very new. And they just kind of kept the same wall, what are these called? Panelings, the same flooring. The what do you call this? Wallpaper in the master bedroom is kind of outdated in terms of like I'm sure what Rip and Nicole would be used to. But again, they don't have the money or the resources to change it. That's kind of what I'm rolling with right here. Technically speaking, their household funds, they do have 5,400 simoleons. This is what I allowed them to keep as their assets for the time being. They really had only like 2 or 3,000 simoleons when they lived in the apartment, and I had Rip pull out a loan, so he now is going to be paying off a loan he pulled to pay for this house. The children's bedroom is so tiny, it makes me really sad because of how small it is. I really thought about giving the girls the big room and then just stuffing the parents into the tiny room because it would work. I could make it work. But ultimately, I decided that Nicole and Rip, they would want their space, as much as they want their children to have everything they need. Technically, they do have everything they need, they just have a smaller room. So obviously, we have Violet's bed, we have Rowan's tiny little toddler bed, toy box, lamp, posters, toys. This is just decoration. And they are the only ones that got new wallpaper. It's this little rainbow stuff. It's so cute. I couldn't resist. The living room is very much like basic furniture. I ran with the idea that all of Rip and Nicole's furniture has come from like the thrift store or like a charity organization that you would go and shop from for very cheap, sort of similar to Goodwill. So that's why nothing matches, everything's a little bit wonky. We also have a random like poster. Rip is really into art, and so is his daughter Violet. So this is actually Violet's drawing right here, painting, I mean. Yeah, they have one teeny tiny little bathroom. It's very bright compared to the rest of the house. And then we have the kitchen over here. The kitchen, I was actually a little befuddled by because it's so big, but like I also wanted this to be like tiny house vibes. But rather than change like the layouts of the building, I decided to just kind of make it cramped. So to do that, I put the table in this dead center of the room. There's very minimal decorations. I have a high chair, and then they have their kitchen stuff right here. They have no dishwasher, no like extra appliances, just the basics: fridge, stove, sink. They have a cookie jar here. It's not even functional. I thought this fridge was really cute, by the way. I thought it would be a really nice touch to have a fridge with stickers on it because, there's kids in the house. I'd like to think maybe they decorated the fridge. And mom and dad would definitely let them because Nicole and Rip, at the end of the day, they're good parents. Like, they love their kids. I know that they do. But they also are not very vigilant, and I think there is such a thing as being a little bit too lenient as a parent, and I think that Nicole and Rip are going to realize eventually that this wasn't the best way to go. Rip, diving into story time again, growing up with such a strict father, I'm sure he thinks it's the best thing ever to have such a easygoing and relaxed father. But that also means that Rip is kind of acting more of a friend to his children than a parent. And like I said, as the girls get older, right now it's fine, but as they get older, that could prove to be an issue because they're going to start to act out because children, at the end of the day, do, require, they crave even a little bit of structure. All right. Well, anyway, that's enough yapping. So, as you can see, it's Sunday. It's a little bit later in the day because I did move them in and get everything decorated and stuff off screen. And I also took a thumbnail picture, so the time passed a little bit, but it's still Sunday, the beginning of our 4-day rotation. Let me make sure. Yeah, it also turned off free will. I'm going to turn that back on. I'm going to have Nicole, if she is able to, run Rowan over to the potty. I really don't think we're going to make it. And I don't know what Violet's so giggly about. Oh yeah, I put like this kitty cat radio in here. Again, when you have children, and especially when their bedroom is so small, you can expect that their things are going to kind of overrun your house. So I liked the little touches that is throughout the house that, hey, there are kids here. I also wanted to put some toys in the living room, but I kind of just forgot. And I think that we're okay with what we have for now. So yeah, Rowan made it to the potty. I think we're going to start off nice and slow. We're just going to kind of get everybody adjusted. I don't know if anyone works today. Oh, yeah, they both work today. They both work night shift. So Rip is going to be gone from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. and Nicole will be gone from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. So basically, they're just going to have to get a nanny in between the hours of like 8 to 10 or 8 to 1 a.m. I mean. So that's really not too bad. The kids will basically be asleep by then, I think. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and send people to potty. Right now, everything is nice and clean and tidy because they just moved in. They haven't had the chance to get anything disgusting, but just give it some time because Nicole and Rip are really gross. Like, everything in their apartment was stinky and green, and it was really foul. So, but if there's one thing they're not gonna do, they're not going to neglect their kids. They're gonna take care of them. Apparently, Nicole's going to take a bath. That's fine. We're gonna give little Rowan here a bottle. Rowan just aged up to a toddler at the end of the last episode, so we have the full 4 days with her as a toddler. And look, we have people to come greet us, and it's children. We have Delaney and Tally. So that's great. I'm gonna have little Violet come and greet the kids since, oh dear, it looks like they're going to be using this back door as the front door. I'm gonna lock this gate, I think, and I'm going to have it household only. Oh, I mean, I guess they'll still go in through the garage, but I could at least lock those doors as well. There's no need for them. The only downside of this, well, no, because they can go through the gate. I was going to say they won't be able to use the side yard, but that's not true. Anyways, so Violet just met, oh, look at this cat. Violet just met Delaney Dreamer. If you don't recall, Delaney Dreamer is the daughter of Darren Dreamer and his wife Kristen, who used to be Kristen Lost. How are we doing in here? Everybody's good. Tally's in here talking to Rip. He really needs to potty. Everybody does. I did have, like, download some new mods, I think, and it reset everybody's bladder and stuff. You know how it is. And funnily enough, so let's talk about wants for a second. So Rip is a romance sim. He wants to invite over Miranda and Melissa. He wants to give a back rub to Melissa. In terms of who his, you know, I don't know how to refer to them as, they're not partners exactly, but you know, his flings or something. Besides Nicole, we have Dina Cap, which is just so crazy to me, but I kind of love it at the same time. Dina Caliente married Consort Cap over in Veronaville, and they are still married because Consort is still kicking, but Dina is very much like rich cougar, like not getting her, you know, adult life fulfilled, if you know what I mean. So she, and Rip have struck up a physical relationship, so that's interesting. He's also got Bella Goth. Clearly, Rip likes the older ladies. He also has a thing going with Chloe Curious, someone named Rose Day, Miranda Monty, who used to be Miranda Cap, and then Melissa Fancy. And he's friends with Jennifer, which is suspicious. He also has a crush on this Kiri Pratt and Ariel Cap, which I believe his crush on Ariel Cap that formed when we were playing University, because Ariel is in college, and I don't like that, but you know, it's fine. I just think that, okay then. Tally and Rip are trying to dance together. Anyway, I think that Ariel could do a lot better. Alright, we need someone to make some food. I was trying to see, technically, Nicole's, what is it called? One true hobby is cuisine. So, now I still don't think that means she likes cooking because that requires to put forth effort, but she likes food, so might as well be the one that makes lunch for everybody. I do have a fire alarm. It's just hidden here behind the oven. What's this called? Oven hood. Yeah, stove hood. Alright, so little Rowan is exhausted and really needs a nap. I'm just going to go ahead and send her to sleep. Okay, we're going to stop doing that. Thanks so much. So I did download a mod to stop them from doing this, but they will do it still if the music is on. So, alright, food is served. Everybody was pretty hungry. I'll go ahead and have them eat. Oh. What? Something weird going on with these two chairs. Clearly, they don't want to sit there. I will have to work on that. Okay, I don't know how Rose got through here when I definitely locked. Oh my gosh, duh. I wasn't thinking straight. I need to put a extra gate right here, to keep them from using that back door. It's just really annoying to me when they don't use the right door. I've mentioned this before in other videos, how people have told me if you just simply replace the front door, like they'll use whatever is the most recent door, but that is just not the case in my game. I don't know why. Anyway, so this is Rose. I was just speaking of her. She just decided to show up and, say hello. This is Rip's, like, you know, romantic interest, and they have maximum chemistry. He likes her even more than he likes Nicole, which is a bit crazy. I think that we are not going to invite her inside. I don't think that Rip would do that. I mean, like, both he and Nicole have been very good about... Hold on, I need to assign this truck to Rip. There you go. They've been very good about not flaunting their other relationships in each other's faces, and I kind of want to keep it that way because for the time being, I don't think an open relationship is what we're going for. It's kind of just we're boyfriend and girlfriend, kind of, you're the father of my children kind of thing, and we live in the same house, so I'd appreciate if you didn't bring other women around our kids. Like, that's kind of what I'm going for right now. Oh no. Delaney went a little too hard on that. Violet wasn't feeling it. I really want to know what's the deal with these chairs. Maybe I didn't set them properly. Oh, Violet's getting some fame. Okay. Rip is about to have to go to work. He is going to be kind of tired, but he needs to go and make money because he's got to pay off that loan. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I've never had a sim with a loan before. Oh yeah, also this minivan is supposed to be Nicole's. So, there you go. But anyway, yeah, I've never had anyone have a loan before. So maybe he'll make like a daily payments or maybe weekly payments, maybe like once a rotation payments. Maybe once a rotation would make more sense. Alrighty, so I finally figured out what the issue was with the chairs. It wasn't the placement, or I guess it really was, but it was because they were too close to the arch here. And I didn't really want to move the arch, so I just moved the table, and it's fine. It's the same exact layout, it's just different. Maybe this is better anyway, it kind of feels a bit more open. Alright, so anyway, not much is happening here. Rip just went off to work. He won't be home until 8 p.m. Nicole here is going to be leaving at 9 p.m. So I'll go ahead and call a nanny, I think. Um, I don't have a phone. That's what I forgot. They need a phone. I'll just buy like a cheap one to hang on the wall or something. Maybe like right here would be good. Just like this one. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna call for a nanny. It's already 7, so might as well. And I think I'm just gonna say just for now. And I'm gonna send Nicole off to take a nap until she has to go to work. Violet over here has been bonding with Tally and Delaney. Oh, not actually. I mean, she likes Tally a lot more than she likes Delaney, which is a shame. I mean, she's technically speaking a bit older than Delaney, and she just went to sleep. I didn't want her to do that. I wanted her to answer the phone. Is Nicole available to talk? Oh, Goopy is calling to speak with Nicole. Of course he is. Unfortunately, she just went to sleep to get a nap in before work, so we're just gonna leave her be. Oh no, but there's nobody to potty train Rowan. She really needs to be potty trained. That's unfortunate. I guess she's just gonna have to use her diaper because Nicole is asleep. And that's just the kind of parenting that we can expect from them. So it is pretty early. I think that I am just gonna have to send poor Violet to sleep. She is so tired. Um, she wants to gain a skill point. I guess I could have her. Oh, I mean, this was her painting, but I guess because I moved it, it didn't want to work. I'll have her practice painting. Maybe she'll get a creativity skill point. The nanny is here. We still have some time before we have to go to work, though, so let's go ahead and potty train Rowan if she will let us. Delaney is still not leaving. I've had this thing recently where children, I don't know if it's a mod, maybe it is, that I downloaded and I forgot about, but the children are just not leaving at dark anymore. Like, they stay forever. Okay, so Rowan did get her potty training in, which is great, and she has other needs that can be taken care of by the nanny. Nicole is going to be going to work today. Oh, why did Delaney just glitch out? That was odd. And it is a good time, I feel like now, to be able to send Violet to sleep. Oh, look, the pumpkins came on. That's cute. It's like a light up little inflatable thing. Okay, bye. Say goodbye to Delaney. We're going to send Violet to sleep. And, Rowan is being fed. So we're basically just going to hang out and we'll meet back up whenever Rip gets home from work. Okay, so Rip just got home from work. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. He immediately re-rolled some wands. He now wants to woohoo and ask a sim on a date. I'm gonna lock in his wants to woohoo so we can at least get that done. We have 2 hours until his wife gets home. Oh, sorry, not wife, his girlfriend. I guess just to keep it even, like I'll call her his girlfriend, but again, they're not like strictly speaking in a committed relationship. I just don't know how else to call them. So, boyfriend and girlfriend it is. I'm very tempted to do something naughty, and we're going to buy a sim blender. So I can't invite a sim over because as soon as they get here, they'll just leave. So what I'll do instead, oh no, not grab the, maybe that shouldn't go there. What I'll do instead is I will have a sim blender and I'll teleport someone and we're gonna pretend that his children are asleep and Nicole is still at work. He's gonna be really naughty and he's going to invite somebody over. And he did earlier want to invite over, I think it was Melissa. It was Melissa and then it was somebody else. I can't remember who the other one was. Was it Rose? I don't remember, but whoever it was, we're just gonna teleport. First, what is his... I want to see who his, what do you call it? Uh, the person is. Chloe Curious. Okay. All right, so he has the hots for Chloe Curious right now. So let's just say that he called up Chloe and she's on her way over. Okay, or better yet, we'll say that Rip picked her up on his way home. Maybe she was out and about. She is working as well as a party DJ. In fact, she's a level below Rip, which is really funny. Look, she wants to flirt with John Burb. That's so funny. Anyways, but to be fair, Chloe has had quite a few children, so her pregnancies have kind of set her back in her career. Which, by the way, can we just take a moment to appreciate how gorgeous her new default hair replacement is? It looks really nice on her, I have to say. Love her with short hair. Okay, without further ado, we're just going to be naughty. I'm going to let them get started. He wants to woohoo, and we don't have a lot of time. So we're going to kind of just jump right in. She's gossiping. No, she's telling him a dirty joke. Same difference. I did make her selectable so that she wouldn't leave at 2 a.m. This nanny does need to leave. She's charging us by the hour. 96 simoleons. And, let's go ahead woohoo. Well, you know what? We could woohoo in the car, but if I want it to be, ooh, no. If I want it to be a risky woohoo, I think we need to do, let's say the sofa. I feel like the sofa will be faster than the bed. That's so nasty. The couch in which he sits with his family. Wait a minute, it didn't work. Okay, he got scared by her naked body. I'm gonna back up over here and let them do their thing. And she is selectable, so it is going to be a, yeah, it's a risky woohoo. Oh god, Rowan just woke up. At least she's too young to understand. Oh no, and Rowan is being reset because of the toddler bed. It's okay, that's normal. Oh no, I just used a paid vacation day for Chloe. Whatever, that's fine. And she wants to flirt with Rip. Oh, good golly. Well, the good news is Rip got his woohoo in. The bad news is Nicole is home now, so we have got to get rid of her. And I don't know how she's not going to see Chloe. Maybe she's just going to turn a blind eye. I have no idea. But good news is Nicole got promoted to convenience store clerk. I didn't even pay attention. Okay, Rip did not. He did not get a promotion, but Nicole has been sitting on her skills for quite a while, so she got a promotion for once. She's a convenience store clerk, and this is good because she works better hours. Now she works the hours that Violet will be at school, and she comes home when Violet gets home. So yeah, I'm just going to press play and let things roll out however they might. I do think that it being past 2 a.m., yep, Chloe's going to say goodbye. And Rip is just going to go about acting like he was taking care of the kids this whole time. Rowan just now, or not Rowan, oh my gosh, not me confusing all their names. Nicole is just now walking inside, so she literally missed Chloe being here by like a hair. Like if Chloe was wearing perfume, Nicole would probably smell it in the hall. That's so weird. Oh, they just became best friends. Oh, these trees are driving me crazy. Okay, she's very close to being potty trained, which is nice. Um, that's really sweet. We're just going to give her a little tickle or something, and Rip is just, he's so tired. He just has to go to bed. He can eat breakfast in the morning. He had quite an eventful day. He moved into a new house, he went to work, he brought a girl home, got a woohoo on. What more could you want? Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and turn off this stereo. I'm kind of tempted to keep Nicole up a bit longer, especially considering Rowan is awake. So we're just going to get some leftovers, and we'll see everybody in the morning. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, it's 8 o'clock now. Unfortunately, Violet has been taking care of herself because Nicole just went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, but Violet is a big girl. She just took a bath and she's on her way to school all by herself. Little Rowan just went to sleep as well. Their sleep schedules are really, really off because of the adults' night shift and everything. But Violet is, yeah, she's good. She's going to school. Everything's great. We're just gonna fast forward a little bit until someone wakes up. Oh, there he's Rip right there. He's about to pee himself. But good morning. So I bet he's feeling very satisfied with himself after his shenanigans last night, but he has to recover a little bit. He was neglecting his needs quite a bit. So, once again, he's gonna go to work tonight at 6 p.m. And Rowan, oh my gosh, I called her Rowan again. No, Nicole is off. So now it will be Nicole's turn if she wants to, say, have a friend over or something like that while Rip is at work. That's going to be totally up to her. We'll see what she wants to do when she wakes up today. But yeah, for now, I think we're just going to kind of hang out. We're going to take care of some needs, and we're going to meet back up whenever probably the rest of the family wakes up. Alrighty, so Nicole is waking up. I actually had Rip use some aspiration points for the smart milk so that he could start teaching little Rowan how to walk. I feel bad because no one's really been paying much attention to her. Her aspiration's kind of low, and she hasn't learned any of her toddler skills yet. Oh boy, what are we trying to do? Let's see if we can just get rid of that bottle. There we go. Yeah, so Nicole woke up and she is so bored. She wants to play a computer game, so they can do that, I guess, and just kind of chill. I mean, that's kind of Nicole, her whole personality really is. She doesn't have super high ambitions. She is a pleasure sim to her core. She just wants to do what she wants in the moment. And unfortunately, I don't think that personality type really equates well to parenting, but it is what it is. Alright, so we just learned how to walk. I'm going to lock in her wants to learn how to talk. And notice how Rowan just wants to get some attention from Nicole. Good luck with that. I don't think that Nicole is really super, I don't know how to put it, but like she's not super inclined to spend a lot of time with the kids, so from what I've seen so far. Um, she takes care of them well enough, but I don't know, she's not impressing me with her mothering skills. So Rip is hungry. Of course, he starts painting. I think the only thing left in the fridge was like one sandwich, but we might as well take it. Even though it kind of goes against everything that Rip and Nicole stand for, I do have them cleaning a little bit here and there. Like, I can only stand so many stink clouds and flies around the house. And besides, they don't need to let this new house get too nasty, because once they do, it'll be even harder to clean up from. Okay, and it's 3 p.m. and little Violet's getting off the school bus. Let's see if she brought a friend home. She did not. And her grades, not doing too great. She still only has a C plus, but I think that a big part of that is because I moved her, so then she lost her homework and she didn't get like the grade boost from doing that. But yeah, she wants to do her homework right now, so let's just go ahead and get right after it. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Rowan is not potty trained yet, but she is super close. I'm just gonna have Violet watch some cartoons. I need someone to come potty train her before she goes down for a nap. Nicole is taking a bubble bath, so I guess it's up to Rip again. I never thought Rip would be the more active parent, but I guess out of the two, that kind of makes sense. It looks like Alan Goldman, the landlord, wants to get in touch with Violet, and so does Brooke Summerdream. I don't know why Violet was friends with the landlord from the old apartment, but Brooke Summerdream makes sense. She's another child in Veronaville, actually. So let's maybe... Wait, she's not getting any fun. Just watching the sports channel. Oh my goodness, Nicole just stands up and farts right in her daughter's face. That's really classy. Okay, did I miss it? Did she get potty trained? She sure did. Fantastic. And then she's just gonna lay down for a nap. If she can get to it. There she goes. Alright, Rip and Nicole are gonna get romantic. You know, like, they don't have a very conventional relationship. They're not married. They don't have any desire to get married. But I do think that they really care for each other. I think that there is, especially now that they are parents together, there is just that natural love. But unfortunately, Rip is so traumatized from, I guess, past relationships that he really doesn't have it in him to be monogamous. And Nicole is so apathetic towards everything that she kind of doesn't care. I think if Nicole showed more, I don't know, caring towards Rip in the way that, like, because she's so apathetic, she doesn't care what he does, but if she did, he would probably feel more inclined to, I don't know, step up and be more of a husband type to her, but now they're kind of just like roommates who parent together, and she's farting. God, again. She is gassy. All right, so the first thing she wants to do as soon as Rip leaves, he just went to work, she wants to ask a sim on a date. She does have other romantic interests, one of those being Goopy from their old apartment. They had ACR got involved and they're now deeply in love. Or more interestingly, Romeo Monty, which I find fascinating. Romeo lives in Veronaville. He is married to Juliet and they have a child together. I don't think that marriage is going to last, but that's just me. Not sure what all is going to happen when we get over there because Romeo is not at all, um, what's the word? Faithful. He is not faithful at all. And Nicole is just one of many of his romantic interests. So I could have Nicole ask Romeo on a date. That would be interesting. The only thing is we would have to get a nanny because I don't think that she would have the she wouldn't have her date come over to the house in front of the kids. I think that's a bit extreme. Mostly if not for any other reason, then at least because they would tell Rib. Violet is old enough to see things and understand stuff, so she couldn't get away with that anymore. So we're going to invite over Callista, or not invite her over, but hire her as a nanny, and we're going to ask out on date. And hopefully by the time the nanny arrives, that's when the taxi will be here. So I'm gonna say we're gonna ask Romeo on the date, see what he says. I think he said yes. We're gonna go to a community lot and we're gonna take. Oh, she does have a car. Well, I'm gonna take a car, but we're gonna have to wait for the nanny to get here, so hopefully we don't stand him up. And we only have 2 days left before the girls' birthdays, so they're gonna be turning into a teenager and a child on, I believe, our last day, our last evening with the family on Wednesday. So, yeah. Alright, how's Violet doing? She's good. Her fun is high. Okay, the nanny is here. Let's go ahead and go somewhere. I'm thinking that we're going to go downtown because there's nowhere really in Pleasant View that I really want to visit. So let's find somewhere downtown real quick. Alright, so I picked a destination and we are off for our date. And she's going to drive the minivan. That's fantastic. Alrighty, so we have arrived at the corner shops. This is not a location that I visit often because it kind of just is exactly what it looks like. Oh my god, she just burped. But, I wanted to go somewhere that, let's say Nicole picked this place, and this is definitely someplace that they would assume nobody would see because Romeo is a very recognizable figure. He also has a new hairstyle. I don't know if I like it for him, but it's kind of cute. It looks a little bit more like Mercutio than Romeo, but that's okay. So, yeah, he is a very recognizable person. He is kind of almost famous. I mean, hello, he's Romeo. And he's married, so they gotta kind of keep it on the down low. So they just walked up. She's gonna immediately tell him a dirty joke, and of course, he's going to love it. I already see some Veronaville Sims. We've got Bruno Monty here, Kaylin Langerak. She's not a Veronaville Sim, but still. Let's maybe have a little gossip. Who's she gonna talk about? She's talking about a hostess. Okay, we don't care about her. They want to take a picture together, which would be kind of cute. So let's go do that. Of course, I don't know who this picture is going to be for because neither of them can exactly display it, but that's fine. We're going to ask Romeo to join. Yeah, and we're just going to take like a romantic photo because, yeah, oh my gosh, they can try for baby. I forgot you can do that in a photo booth. Oh, Vidkin Curious is here. What a fun little trio right here playing pool. We've got Bruno, the daughter, or the son of Titania and Antonio. We've got Kaylin and Vidkind. We have a vampire. There's a lot. Okay, yay, we took a picture. And now they want to make out. Let's see if we can go somewhere with some privacy. Oh, Cassandra Curious is here. Dina Cap. Uh-oh. So Dina is a little bit, that's getting into dangerous territory here because she's married to Consort Cap. And as you know, Consort Cap is the grandfather of Juliet, which is Romeo's husband. um, Dina probably will mind her own business because she's also having an affair, ironically, with Rip. That's a lot of connections to Dina right there in the first like 30 seconds of seeing her, but that's something. We're just gonna go ahead and start being romantic right here. Yeah. So, oops, we're freezing. I think there's a witch or something spawning. Perfect. Oh, okay, there we go. Wonder who just spawned. Cassidy Hanby. Hmm. Okay, so now we know for a fact that Dina has seen Nicole and Romeo. Now, I'm not sure that she is super involved in Rip's life. I mean, he kind of is just her boy toy. um, so I'm not sure that she would even know who Nicole is exactly, but she knows who Romeo is, so that goes without question. But that's fine. So yeah, I wanted to maybe move like over here or something, get some privacy. It's a bit weird. It's getting very occupied over there. This little room is obviously supposed to be a restaurant, but there isn't a restaurant built in. There's just some grills out here. I forgot that I had the music on. That scared me. Reagan Cap is here. I wonder if Romeo's presence has spawned all of these Veronaville Sims, because I don't see this many that often. But I guess we are downtown. Oh my gosh, Vidkind, why are you picking a fight with the vampire? I don't recommend that. Okay, she's farting again, and Romeo is walking away. They do want to woohoo now. Nicole wants to give him a back rub. Oh, Nina's here. This is the most playables I've seen on a lot in a really long time. But yeah, so they want to woohoo in the car. I guess we can allow that. Oh, Kaylin is not happy about that. Okay, I'm worried that Vidkind is gonna get bitten by this vampire. Because they are fighting like crazy. I wasn't aware that they knew each other. But they clearly have some kind of lore there. Okay, yeah, so they both want to woohoo. I think the easiest option would be to woohoo in the car. So let's see if I can get that to happen. I like how they drove all the way downtown just to like walk around this lot and make out and woohoo in the car. Oh my god, Nina and Kaylin now? Wait, I'm trying to remember, why did they hate each other? Oh, this would make sense. I think Nina was the person that that she caught Daniel cheating with, maybe? Or maybe it was Chloe. I feel so bad. Oh my god, Dawn, the guy that Kaylin slept with that one time and she's now pregnant with, he has a new hairstyle. That's something else. But oh my goodness, yeah, I don't recall why they hate each other. That's even funnier. Okay, we're going to ask Romeo to join. Oh. Okay, I think he's coming. There he goes. We're gonna woohoo in the minivan. How romantic. Let's just woohoo. There is no, unfortunately, no casual option to woohoo in the car, so there's no risky woohoo, but that's okay. Okay, there they go. Having a great time. I love that part. You can hear the car, like, vrooming. Oh, okay, I was gonna say it didn't satisfy their wants. There we go. Oh, now Romeo wants to woohoo with 10 different Sims. That's amazing. Oh, I think this was their first woohoo ever. I don't know why, I just assumed they had done it before. But, yeah. So they're already at a dream date, and it's already 10:40. I'm not gonna lie, I think we're just gonna end the date. I mean, it can't go anywhere from there. She now wants to have 3 first dates. I'm guessing Romeo is the second. And she got a huge mood boost from that, so there's not really much else to be done. Maybe while we're here, we can buy some stuff. Oh my god. Vidkind and Count Warren Graham are duking it out. I clicked on magazines, but I wanted to click on video games. Nicole's just over here minding her business. Oh dear. Okay. This is amazing. Oh, and Vidkind got his ass beat. And I'm afraid that's what you get for picking on a vampire. You're lucky he hasn't bitten you yet. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so we're done here. We just bought My Sims and we're gonna go home. It's gonna be like midnight by the time she gets back. Lord, they're going at it again. Alright then. We're just gonna get out of here. That's a story for another day. Okay, so I have been recording for a while and my microphone was muted because of course it was. So nothing really happened. I was just talking about how Rip is healthy again and he just made some loan payments and some bill payments. So they just spent about like $2,000. It happened all at all at once, really. And then he just got one of these, what are they called? It's a coupon for a free meal. That's what he just got. So, other than that, we've just been kind of chilling. I noticed that Nicole put Rowan in the high chair and then forgot to feed her. And when I say Nicole did that, I mean I did that. I always do that. I always put them in and then I forget what I was doing. So, Rip is just kind of hanging out. I wish today was their birthday, but it's tomorrow. So Wednesday at 6 p.m. they're going to age up, which I'm excited for. I have no idea how the bedroom situation is going to work because I don't think there's room in here. I mean, I guess I could do like head to foot and then foot to head for the beds, but like, oof, that's going to be tight. I'm going to have Nicole maybe serve some food. I'm not sure how good of a cook she is. She's got 3 cooking skill points. That's better than nothing. And then we're going to talk to Rowan. I like to think that even though Rip isn't exactly like a super present father, he is very playful. He probably would want to raise his children the exact opposite way that he was raised. So his father was very strict and fatherly, but not in a loving way. And Rip is probably going to be the opposite, where he is very playful and jokes around a lot. He's probably going to be more of like the kid's best friend rather than their parent. So he might swing it too hard the opposite way. But that's Rip for you. And I think that's very fitting for him. Alright, we're in here dancing, listening to some salsa music, and she successfully made the hamburgers, which is great. I'm gonna put that away. Oh my goodness, is this broken or he's just leaking? That's why I put this here, but now because this is blue, I can't see when there's a puddle. I think we would change. What kind of music would Rip listen to? Honestly, I'm thinking like indie wave or jam bands, probably. Something like that. Oh, Chloe's available to talk. Let's talk to her. And there we are, farting again. I'm gonna go ahead and put the hamburgers away. Nobody wants any right now. Okay, Rowan. Take care of yourself, girl. I know you're like a baby, but still. Violet's grades are improving. That's wonderful. Okay, Violet brought home a friend from school. It's Amelia Cap. Oh, how perfect. I love that. Amelia is Dina's daughter with consort. So, that's fantastic. I wonder if Rip knows Amelia. He does not appear to. So, but I'm sure he's gonna know who she is. He's gonna be like, oh damn, that's Dina's daughter. Oh lord, we're getting romantic right in front of the kids. Okay, Violet has some pretty low needs. I'm gonna take care of that stuff real quick. And Amelia comes straight to talk to Rip. Oh my gosh, did she ever go a second without farting? That's amazing. Alright, so it's a little bit later in the day, and Nicole just got a phone call from Dirk Dreamer, of all people, saying, since my friend Romeo had such a great time with you the other day, I thought I'd see if you wanted to go downtown. Which this isn't a date, this is an outing. I'm really curious to see like who all Dirk would include in such an outing, but I have no idea if I should go or not because I kind of want to save the time for the episode for the birthday party tomorrow. So I think we're gonna say no. But yeah, I mean, that's another person that I think they probably just met. Yeah, she doesn't know him. Um, that's fine. Dirk is, I believe, anyway, faithful to his wife Hermia, but yeah, Nicole could at the very least be friends with him. Nothing wrong with having friends. Rowan just finished eating her dinner. We're gonna let her out. Oh, Amelia was still here. I forgot about her. She left. Violet was asleep on the couch, but I'm gonna wake her up now. It's about time for bed anyway, so she did her homework already. She's just gonna go pass out. And then we're probably just gonna fast forward until Rip gets home or until tomorrow. Okay, so Nicole just got home, and like I thought, she got the promotion to record store clerk, and she's having a great week apparently. So happy for her. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. It is 3 o'clock. Violet's getting home from school as well, and I would really like to, I think, throw a birthday party for the girls since they're both aging up, especially. I'm gonna have Rip do that because he has more friends, more family connections as well. Oh look, and Violet got her A plus. Wait, we have to cheer her on. Oh, that's so cute. And she's in her snowsuit because it's getting colder outside, I guess. That's awesome. So, I'm gonna go through the birthday party, and I have no idea who's gonna come, so his closest friends are all his lovers, of course. I don't feel comfortable inviting any of them to his child's birthday party when, the child's mother is here, and they're sorta kinda in a relationship, so that's not gonna do. But of course, his brother Buck, he's also close with Lilith's Summer Dream, which I think is really cute, so she can come, and I'll probably teleport her kids. Gooby is not going to come. I had no idea that Rip and Gooby were friends, but yeah, Gooby and Nicole are sleeping together, so that's not gonna be good either. Um, yeah, I forgot that Rip and Jennifer are friends. That happened when they both got left overnight in the hotel, or no, in the hot tub, at the Goth family house. And the Puck can come because they're both gonna bring the kids. And then Tank is way down here. Um, I think that we are going to invite Tank just to see if he'll come. And if he does show up, then that could be like a step forward in the right direction for his relationship with his brother. I do not believe we are going to be inviting General Buzz Grunt. I don't even see, like, where even is he? Uh, oh, it's sorted by last names. Oh, he's right here. Even though they had, like, their little heart to heart at whose wedding was that? I believe it was Buck's wedding when he married Jill. They had a conversation and they agreed to sort of try to be in each other's lives, but I don't know. I guess I'll invite him. I don't think he's going to show up because I think their relationship is quite low. Let's go ahead and invite Jill because that is Buck's wife. She's pregnant. She might not come either because she doesn't know Rip very well. And I might just leave it at that, yeah, because I'm going to teleport some of the kids. We'll see what it says. Oh wow, they're all coming. Okay, that's awesome. So we're gonna have some pizza delivered because of course we are. And I'm gonna set up for the birthday party over here in the kitchen. We're gonna buy 2 birthday cakes. Probably just do this one. The pizza can go on the counter. We don't need the smart milk anymore. And maybe like some balloons or something. This family doesn't have much, but they can afford a nice birthday get-together for their daughters. Fantastic. And so people are already showing up. And yeah, everyone came. Wow. Look at Puck Summer Dream's new hair. He's a ponytail. He did have a man bun, so it's not that far off, but that's kind of cute. I like how you can see his elf ears very strongly. Um, Tink is here. He's got his military buzz cut. And General Buzz came. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember if he has met both of his granddaughters. I don't think that he has. No, he hasn't met Rowan. He has met Violet, though. So, that's something. Violet really needs to use the bathroom. I hope that she can get in there. Hopefully everybody doesn't fight over this single toilet. Oh gosh, okay. It's already a lot going on. I did say I was going to teleport over Puck and Lilith's kids, so let me do that really quickly. So I actually summoned over Puck and Lilith's oldest children, Kai and Zeke. Their youngest is still a toddler, so he can't come. And then I teleported Riley, which is Tank's son. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully he can get to know his cousins a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of let people loose, and as I always do, let them do their own thing. Want to make sure that they're doing okay, though. Oh, wow. Rip and Tank are playing Red Hands, and they're not fighting. Okay, interesting. Okay, Buck and Jill are making out. All the brothers are out here playing. This is going well so far, I think. The pizza's here. I'm gonna have Rip stop what he's doing to give Rowan a bottle really quickly before we have them blow out the birthday candles and stuff. Who's taking a shower? Oh, it's Violet. I guess she wanted to be freshened up for her birthday. Okay, and of course the pizza delivery guy went to the back. Okay, oh, woman. It's Lauren. Nicole, you're not doing anything. Come get the pizza. Thank you. This is a pretty small house to have this many Sims, so hopefully I don't get lost. Oh dear. I don't like whatever's happening here. I did forget that General Buzz and Lilith have a romantic history, and if I had to guess, they're probably still in love. I know General Buzz was still in love with Lilith. I don't know if she's still. Oh God. Okay, great. Well, now they're both cheating on their spouses, and Lilith's husband is literally here. So that's fantastic. Just great. Well, nothing I can do about that right now, so it is what it is. That's my own fault for not, you know, having some closure in their relationship. Anyway, it's time for the first birthday. It's already 5:30. This is so cute though. Violet and Zeke are playing on the swings. Does she even know him? They haven't met yet. Maybe, wait, yes they have, because they were neighbors. Yeah, he's right here. Zeke. It's Kai that she doesn't know, which makes sense, because Kai recently aged up, so. Let's, take care of that after she ages up. I'm gonna have her come blow out her candles. Oh my goodness, they're literally, like, kissing and stuff. This is a problem. General Buzz, oh my gosh, you just got married. Your wife is trying to have a baby. And Lilith's husband is right here, and I feel like he is going to get jealous. But hopefully the birthday will distract them a little bit. Here we go. Oh gosh, of course the phone starts to ring. Okay, so before I let her fully blow out the candles, I just want to check a few things to make sure I know which aspiration I'm going to be choosing for her. So she is a Libra, so in my game that usually means that she's going to be a romance sim. However, because we have the unique blend of the romance and the pleasure sim, and I never ever choose pleasure as a primary aspiration, I'm tempted to kind of 50-50 it and just flip a coin and see if she becomes either a romance or a pleasure sim. Not 100% sure how I feel about that, but it's a possibility. She is got the personality for it, of course, but she's extremely nice, so I could see that as maybe being her, like, not wanting to be a romance sim because she wouldn't want to play other people. I don't know. I could see her being a pleasure sim, or we could just break the mold and do something entirely different. Yeah. As far as her interests go, she has the pretty basic ones. She's very interested in sports, paranormal, animals, culture, entertainment, moderately interested in like school, and her one true hobby is arts and crafts. So, yeah, let's go ahead and let her age up. Here we go. She's blowing out the candles. She's so cute. Of course, everyone always starts to scatter. They can never just sit still. There's too many people here in this little house. Oh, I can't wait to see what she looks like. Oh, wow. She got to keep her hair. This outfit is a no from me, but the skirt's kind of cute. Oh, but how precious is she? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me flip a coin really quickly to see what aspiration she's going to end up being. Okay, so I flipped a coin and I said that heads was romance, and we got heads. So I like this for her. I think that she is going to be the first sim that I use the hopeless romantic trait on. I think that's going to be really fun. She's not going to be a serial romancer like her father. She is going to be a hopeless romantic. She's going to want that one true love. And hopefully it works because I haven't really tested that in my game too much. Besides, like with Nina Caliente, and that ended up not working out either because she, after she had her pregnancy ended abruptly, she started rolling once for other men again. So hopefully that doesn't happen, of course, to little Violet. Her current turn-ons are unemployed sims with high mechanical skill, and she dislikes charismatic sims. I think I'm going to change everything about this. One second. Alrighty, so her turn-ons are going to be red hair and creative. Red hair because I randomized a hair color, and creative because she likes arts and crafts, so I think that she would like other sims that are also creative like her. And I randomized her turn off and it turned out to be robots, which I don't even like use robots in my game, but that's okay. She can keep that. Okay. So she's grown into a teenager. She was a child prodigy. That's fantastic. Um, I'm going to have Rip come answer the phone if he can. And then Nicole is going to go ahead and bring Rowan to the cake. I like to do the cakes like back to back. Romeo is calling to speak to Nicole. He's probably trying to ask her on another date. I'm sorry, she's having her child's birthday party right now. She can't come to the phone. I want Rip to use the potty real quick. And then they can all converge. See, it's easier while they're all still in the kitchen. I can't see Rowan. There she is. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Got about 2 minutes left on the party. This is going well, though. It's a good time. Besides Rip struggling over here. Nicole looks so happy. And Rowan is so cute. And here we go. She's going to become a little girl, a little child. This is my favorite little... Boop. Oh, how cute. And she got to keep the buns, too. Oh my goodness. So it's easier to see what their faces look like. Oh my gosh, she is a carbon copy of Nicole. She has a little bit of Rip in her, but look at that face. Yeah, they look just alike. She has Rip's skin tone. And I don't know where she got these eyes from. This must be these gray eyes. I just realized that she doesn't have the same color eyes as them, so this must be from an ancestor on Rip's side because Nicole doesn't have a family tree. Alright, perfect. So everyone is happy. Birthdays happened. Oh my gosh, Violet, wake up, please. It's your birthday party. Um, looks like Rowan is about to pee herself. How about instead of eating cake, you meet your grandfather? Because we don't have that much time left of the party. Oh my gosh, it's just a matter of time before this turns into a disaster with General Buzz and Lilith. I can't believe it. I'm just gonna have Violet, even though she's in her pajamas, she's gonna chat up some family. That way they can at least meet and talk to each other. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the visibility. The lamps are kind of low, so they're all in, there's some spaces. Kai just turned Tank down for something. Okay, everyone is on the potty. There we go. Come use this. Maybe Violet can talk to General Buzz a little bit. This is their long-lost grandfather. He doesn't look like a grandfather. He looks pretty young, but he's probably like mid-40s. Maybe early 50s at this point. Oh my god, they can't use the bathroom. Everyone's fighting over it. The party only has 27 seconds left on it, so we're just gonna have to deal. I would like for the kids to talk to one another, maybe. And what else is there? I think that's all we got. Okay, the birthday party's finally over. I was starting to get overwhelmed. There were too many people here. But it was a good time. It was a good time, and now everybody can leave. Get the hell out of my house. Thank you. My poor child needs to use the bathroom so badly. And so does Nicole, but she's just gonna have to suck it up. Looks like Riley's not leaving. Rip is in here talking to Violet. Maybe he can have a conversation with his dad, since he's not leaving either. Riley just left. Violet, if you really want to, my dear, you can go to bed now, but just really quickly, I am going to delete some of the toddler stuff that they don't need anymore. I don't believe... Oh, what just happened? There we go. I don't believe that Nicole and Rip are going to have any more children. It hasn't happened yet, anyway. So yeah, turn it like that. I'm thinking that this will work. I do have to move this table. Put it like right here. Oh, what's... Oh my gosh, I don't understand. There we go. Jeez. Yeah. And then Maybe her own bedding would be cute. Yeah, something similar but different. And unfortunately, that's all they can really have for now. There's still no room in that bedroom for like a desk or anything like that. Not really. So Violet's gonna go to bed. Yeah, that works. Oh man, she's farting up a storm. Looks like Rip and General Buzz are getting along pretty well. Like, I'm glad that they're able to find some semblance of peace in their relationship. I think that General Buzz really wants to try. He really wants to be a part of his grandchildren's life. Um, he definitely has some regrets about how he handled his relationship with his kids when they were actual kids. But hopefully it's not too late and they can work on that together. We are going to say goodbye to everyone now, though, because, like, they need to get out. Nicole, same thing, you need to move so that your daughter can get out and go to bed. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Shockingly, she still made it to the toilet. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, that party definitely wore everybody out. They're super tired. Everyone's going to bed, and we'll just leave all the mess for tomorrow. Okay, so it is now Thursday at 11:45 in the morning. We did miss quite a bit of the morning, but fortunately nothing really happened. I couldn't record because my neighbor's car alarm goes off every 5 seconds, and I just decided to play through it so that I didn't have to just sit here and wait for it to pass. In the meantime, I was letting Nicole take a nap, and who walked by? None other than Bottom Summer Dream, who is probably one of my favorite Sims. I really just love the Summer Dream family. If you don't recall, Bottom Summer Dream has had an episode in this Uberhood where she is now an adult living in Pleasant View, and she is currently, unbeknownst to her, she actually, never mind, she did find out at the end of her episode, but she is actually pregnant with Hal Cap's child, and she does not want the baby. Yeah, so we have something cooking. We're gonna figure out what's going on with that. But in the meantime, Rip saw this beautiful young woman walking by his window, and he felt inclined to say hello. And by the way, I just noticed this pose that she's doing to him is really funny. But I really wanted to stop and come in to record this part because Bottom is giving Rip a back rub. I don't know what's going on here. I checked and they have maximum chemistry. Like, that's crazy. He has max chemistry with quite a few Sims. Chloe and Miranda, for example. Sandy Broody is also one of them. Dina Cap, I forgot about her. He's not difficult to please, I should say. And now they're just having a great time getting to know each other. Of course, now Nicole is awake, and she has looked outside and she saw Rip talking to this beautiful young woman and says, I'm gonna come out here and stake my claim, I guess. Now Bottom is just kind of awkwardly watching, like, oh, he has a girlfriend, and it's all kind of clicking into place. Or, sorry, this just could not be any funnier. Or she's going to combat that with her own little flirt, and Rip is just kind of stuck now between these two women. That's just too funny. I love when they do that. And of course, Nicole, they're not actually married or in a committed relationship, so she doesn't have a negative reaction to Bottom flirting. But oh wow, she's gonna kiss us up the arm? I wasn't expecting Bottom of all people to be so forward romantically, but maybe it's those hormones, they're getting to her. I don't know. This is actually just the best thing. Also, Violet just earned $200, so I'm gonna have to remember to put that in her bank account when she gets home. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting any of this. I just thought, oh hey, what if, Rip and Bottom met? Oh god, Violet's home from school. This is quite a sight to see as you're getting off the school bus. Your dad and your mom flirting in front of this random stranger, and then the stranger also flirting with your dad, and your mom is like not really putting her foot down about it, but she is clearly jealous because in my mind, I don't see any reason. Okay, now, alright. In my mind, I don't see any reason that Nicole would have come out here in her jammies to be like, oh, Rip. Like, she and Rip are romantic, but to be so flagrantly in somebody else's face like that, she's obviously jealous of Bottom. That's kind of that's what I'm picking up right now. And Rip is, of course, having the time of his life. But yeah, I'm just gonna let them kind of play kicky bag, I guess, and see what they were gonna do. I would like to quickly show you, I did give Violet and Rowan some makeovers to suit their new life stages. So this is her new haircut. It's kind of the same. She's got like this little bob, but she has these bangs, and I can't decide whether I really like it. I think that the bob does look good on her, but I also don't think I like the bangs. But it's also very common as a teenager to have an unfortunate bang haircut. So that's just what she's working with right now. And she's wearing this cute, I don't know what you call these. It's not a cardigan, it's not a kimono, something in the middle. And just, oh gosh, and some skinny jeans with some flats. I thought it was good because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, since it's pretty much, it's winter now. Oh man, I think I was supposed to stop playing. Sorry, I just got so into it. I thought that I had been leaving the households at Friday morning, but now maybe I'm thinking maybe it's Thursday morning. I'm confused. I might have messed up the seasons. I'm gonna go back and look at that in just a second. But yeah, anyway, this is her whole thing. And remember, I do have her want locked in to have her very first kiss. And I can't remember because I did have a game crash and I had to come back and replay. I'm not sure if she had a gender preference. Okay, she's straight. All right, so she's into boys. Perfect. We'll have to remember that. Yeah, so let me go figure out real quickly what day I was actually leaving because it's been so long, I don't even remember. All right, so yeah, I was mistaken. For some reason, I was under the impression I was playing until Friday, and I didn't notice until it ticked over to winter. I was supposed to leave Thursday morning at 6 a.m., so we just got a little bit of bonus content from what's going to be their next episode in the next round. This is the perfect shot to kind of end the episode on. A lot of things happened. Rip has been continuing his little dalliances on the side. Remember, at first, I wasn't sure how Nicole felt about this. I thought maybe there's a possibility of Nicole and Rip having like a open relationship, but now after seeing her performance in front of Bottom, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe Nicole's mind has changed. Maybe now that they're getting older, she's starting to wonder like I don't know what she's doing here. If she and Rip should consider a monogamous relationship, or maybe it's not even about being monogamous. Maybe it's just about she wants Rip to be monogamous, while she kind of does her own thing, which that does happen. People do get kind of self-centered like that sometimes. Who's to say? So we've got something is bubbling, something's brewing with Bottom Summer Dream. Look how evil she looks. It's actually fantastic. Yeah. We had two birthdays. Unfortunately, I have to leave right now, so we're not going to see Rowan come home from school. She looks the same. She's in a cute little outfit, and I gave her a ponytail, I believe, with a braid. So yeah, Violet, we're not going to get to play with her as a teenager, which makes me sad, but now she's still going to be popping up around the neighborhood. She's going to start getting to meet other people, like while she's in high school. Technically speaking, that's not towards the end of the round, but I don't play it too strictly like that. So yeah, she's a teenager now, and maybe when we play another teenager in another household, she can get that first kiss. You never know. So on that note, guys, we're going to go ahead and just end things here. I want to say thank you so much for watching today's episode, and thank you for your patience with, once again, another really late upload. September was really difficult. I was really sick. I'm sure you guys saw my posts about it. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for coming back and enjoying my content because I really enjoyed making it. Yeah, and actually the next episode that's going to be coming out is the Broke family, which is right next door, which we're going to be playing with Angela, Dustin, and Alice, and hopefully get to see Alice grow up. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Angela is pregnant, so we're going to get another baby, which I'm always very excited about, to have more babies in the Uberhood. Alright, so that's going to be a wrap here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye!